Hey, Dr. Aziz here, and today I have some good news for you, especially if you're stuck in a certain area of your life. You're having what feels like a challenge that is continuing. Maybe you want to be having a different result in some aspect of your confidence, of putting yourself out there, of expressing yourself, of being more bold, being more authentic, being heard more by others, being more persuasive, getting different responses from people, and then ultimately having different relationships and a different life. You're on that path right now. That's why you're watching this video. And maybe it's hard. Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you're experiencing a challenging or a setback right now. And I have great news for you. And even if you're not in a setback stage, still great news. And the news is a phrase that I heard. I'm a big fan of listening to a lot of books and studying people around ultra running. I find that whole sport fascinating. And there's a phrase that I heard that I absolutely loved from there that I want to share because I think it totally applies to this growth process of becoming more confident. And the phrase is this: nothing ever gets worse forever. Nothing ever gets worse forever. It's a lot of nothing and always and never. So let me break that down for you. The idea where it comes from is when you're doing a long run or a long trek, inevitably there's times during these runs, whether it's 10 miles, 20 miles, a marathon, 26 miles, beyond 30 miles, 40 miles, 50 miles more, there's periods where you're like, this feels terrible. And it feels like one thing's going wrong and then another thing's going wrong. Like maybe you start to feel sick, maybe you feel fatigued, maybe your mindset is just awful and you feel down and discouraged, right? It's like, so there's something there and it feels like this just keeps getting worse. And then your mind sort of projects like this is just going to keep getting worse, right? If you're honest with yourself, do you sometimes have those thoughts, maybe late at night or when no one's around? It's just like, my love life's going to keep getting worse. My career situation just keep getting worse. Nothing ever just gets worse and worse and worse forever. Might seem that way, but it won't. It'll shift. It'll change. You will shift. You will change. The fact that you're here watching this is already a good sign that you're making that trajectory to change, to make these shifts in your life. And it might not seem that way at times. It might seem like you're stuck or seem like it's hopeless or seems like things are not going to work. But remember, nothing ever gets worse forever. There's going to be a moment later on where it seems different, where you do have more enthusiasm or resilience or readiness or courage or action or like, yes. And then you can take new actions. Then you can practice something different from that place. So the next time you're feeling discouraged or down or stuck or frustrated, remember, nothing ever gets worse perpetually forever. Things are going to change. And if you stay on this course, you stay in this path of learning and growth and trying new things and studying and taking action, you can absolutely transform patterns that have been there for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And I would love to accelerate that and be with you more. If you're finding this video and other videos of mine helpful, absolutely consider going further. We have different coaching programs that can help you, whether it's a 90-day immersion, at-home study courses, a year-long program with me personally in a small group. There's options out there. You don't have to stay stuck, even if this has been, we have people in my groups that have been that way for their whole lives, and they're 40, 50, 60 years old, sometimes older. So this can change, and you can change it fast. So I'd love to support you. You can click down below to find out more information about contacting someone on my team or looking at coaching options. And remember, nothing ever gets worse forever. It's going to turn around. You're going to have a new perspective. Keep going. You're on the right path. All right. Hope this serves you. Until we speak again, may have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome. I'll talk to you soon.